A major development has emerged from the Middle East as a ceasefire agreement has been reached between Israel and Hamas, marking the first step toward ending a brutal 15-month conflict. Negotiated with the help of Qatari mediators, the deal provides for a 42-day pause in fighting and includes the release of 33 hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. Among these, 23 are believed to be alive, while the remains of others will be returned to Israel. This agreement is a critical breakthrough for the region, offering hope to the families of those abducted and an opportunity for humanitarian aid to reach Gaza. However, the road ahead remains fraught with challenges. The ceasefire deal has been structured in phases, with the first focusing on the release of hostages classified as humanitarian cases, including women, children, and elderly individuals. In exchange, Israel will release hundreds of Palestinian prisoners, some of whom were convicted of serious crimes. This aspect of the agreement has sparked heated debates in Israel. While many see it as a necessary step to bring hostages home, others fear the security risks posed by releasing individuals who may return to terrorism. This delicate balance between securing the return of loved ones and safeguarding national security reflects the complexity of the situation. The stories of the hostages, many of whom have been held for nearly 500 days, add a deeply human dimension to this conflict. Among those expected to be released are young Israeli women soldiers and elderly civilians. The case of Ceasefire, a child who has spent most of his life in captivity, has become a poignant symbol of the suffering endured by the victims and their families. The prospect of his release, along with others, has brought hope to many, but it also underscores the immense emotional toll of this protracted war. Demonstrations across Israel, including in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, have highlighted the widespread yearning for the safe return of these individuals. While the agreement provides a temporary pause in fighting, it does not signify the end of the conflict. Israel's military has suffered significant losses, with over 400 soldiers killed since the ground operation began, while the humanitarian situation in Gaza remains dire. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's recent statement that Hamas has replenished its ranks further complicates the situation, raising questions about the long-term effectiveness of military strategies. Additionally, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu faces political challenges at home, with members of his far-right coalition opposing the ceasefire, creating further instability in an already volatile region. Ultimately, this ceasefire is a critical but fragile step in a deeply entrenched conflict. It offers a brief window of hope for the families of hostages and a chance to alleviate some of the humanitarian suffering in Gaza. However, the underlying issues that fuel this violence remain unresolved, and the potential for renewed hostilities looms large. At News Vibe, we will continue to monitor this story and provide updates on its implementation and impact. While this agreement offers a glimmer of peace, the journey toward lasting resolution in the region is far from over. Dear Journeys,